The US government says it now knows the Pakistani Taliban was behind the failed bomb attack in New York's Times Square. Officials claim to have proof that the main suspect, a 30-year-old Pakistani American, wasn't acting alone. The attempted bombing has increased US pressure on Pakistan to track down extremists there. North America correspondent Michael Brissenden reports.
Get out of the street!
A little over a week after Faisal Shahzad, a naturalised American, failed in his attempt to set off a car bomb in New York's Times Square, senior White House officials say they now believe this is the first time the Pakistani Taliban has attempted to launch an attack on US soil.
We've now developed evidence that shows that the Pakistani Taliban was behind the attack. We know that they helped facilitate it. We know that they probably helped finance it and that he was working at their direction.
US authorities had at first dismissed the claims that the group known as the Tehrik-e-Taliban, or TTP, was responsible. But Shahzad has told his interrogators that he trained in tribal areas of Waziristan, an area where the Pakistani Taliban operate.
This is a group that is closely allied with Al-Qaeda. It has a murderous agenda similar to Al-Qaeda. They train together, they plan together, they plot together. They're almost indistinguishable.
The US says there is no indication that the Pakistani government was aware that the TTP was involved, but the issue has certainly increased tension between the two countries. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton says Washington expects more cooperation from the Pakistani government, and she issued this warning.
We've made it very clear that if, heaven forbid, an attack like this that we can trace back to Pakistan were to have been successful, there would be very severe consequences.
The news that the US believed the TTP was responsible followed reports that a US drone attack had killed at least 9 people in a tribal area of Pakistan. Michael Brissenden, ABC News, Washington.